Good morning. Welcome to day number 3. We are using the props today. Remember, paper plates. Mine are the little bitty ones. And you can see these are not anything fancy. What I want you to do with these is turn them inside out so that the waxier side will actually be facing the ground, the carpet, preferably. I may have some challenges using these on my mat here. So I may have to move over to the carpet. We'll see. So now they're kind of weird looking inside out paper plates. 2 of them. The other thing you needed today is a couple of light weights. I got 3-pounders, and I've also got some 10-pounders for one of the other. I can't even talk. For 3s for one move, 10s for another. If you only want to use a 3, that's fine. If you want to use a milk jug, that's fine. Water bottles work great. All right, ready to get started? Here goes. Oh, and I told you to bring a towel. That's for one of the stretches. All right, let's start with 30 seconds jogging, jumping jacks, taps, knee raises, march in place. Just get things moving. I think the neighbor's got some goats. I see small animals out there. I can't quite tell what they are, and I know they're not horses. All right, this has probably been about 30 seconds. Step back, twist, and remember you're twisting over the front leg. Remember we had some challenges with that. All right, cat and cow. Let's just do a standing cat and cow. If you want to go to all 4 on your hands and knees, that's fine. Cat, cow. Just warming up all those muscles. When we do this later, we're stretching them out. Right now, we're warming them up. Warm up, you always want to be moving. Stretching at the end, cool down, you can be a little more static. Next, do those squat ups. Hands to the ground, knees bent. Squat here a second. You can even shift side to side a little if you want. And straighten them up. And squat down. And lift up. And squat down. And lift up. And one more time. Squat down. Lift up. All right. Take it over to that left leg. And do that rocking runner. Shoulder and knee connected. Runner stretched. You're pushing that heel back. And then just start rocking. Just warming up those muscles. Want anything to tear. And if you feel like you need to warm up longer, that's great. Pause the video. Warm up as long as you need to. If you already did a workout before this, you're probably already warm. All right, back to the middle. Over to the other side. And while you guys are all rocking, the foot of mine that really needs it. But I'm going to reach over there and get my timer ready to go. Because I bet you know what our first move's going to be. What do you think? What do you think? If you said sit-ups, you're wrong. If you said a plank, you got it. All right, let me get that started. Get in your plank position. Today's goal. Don't move. Oh, and if you need to fit your feet apart, that's fine. About shoulder width. Or you can have them together. But today's goal is 45 seconds. See, originally I was going to make you guys do 30 and then a minute. And then 2 minutes. and then 3. decided to go a little nicer on you. That and the fact that I'm recording these all back to back in one day. I might die. You wouldn't want that, would you? You might. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. 45 seconds. Did you know you could do that? Okay. Our first move, we're going to use the plates. Remember, we got them inside out. Let's see how these are going to slide. Yeah, they should work. You want the plates. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to work. Under your toes. Plates under toes. So you're on hands and knees, right? Plates are under your toes. I think they're going to slide. If not, I'll just shift back onto the carpet. Okay. First thing we're going to do is called a plank row. You thought you were done with planks? Sorry, you're not. Part of why I went to 45 seconds. Get up in your plank, and you're going to roll your feet in and push them back out. In, out, in, whoop. And this floor is a little stickier than I thought it was going to be. So I'm scooting back. Hope you can still see me. Yes. In, out, and in, out. And that's 5. Here's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, your lower abs should be feeling that, right? Right. All right, your next move. I'm going to switch this camera just a little bit on the angle, because I'm going to still need to use the carpet area. You get to see a new angle on the room. Okay, our next one is going to be a sit-up with an underleg row. You'll notice this is the first actual sit-up we've done, right? I try and make this work on the mat because I don't have much room without it. All right, what you're going to do, move your arms out to the side. And you are going to sit. Your knees are on, your feet are on the floor, your knees are bent. Remember, your back is pushed into the floor. You're not going to put stress on your neck. And you are going to keep that belly button pulled to your backbone. You do a sit-up, roll your hands forward, and touch them under your legs. I think I'll go this way. Maybe you can see better that way. So going back, all the way up, and touch them under your legs. There's 3, and 4. And the more weight you put on your plates, the better your results will be. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And back down to finish the move. All right. Your next move, we're going to use our lighter set of dumbbells. And if you can't use the dumbbells, if you need to put them down, that's fine. I'd like you to start with them. We're going to work our lower back in a Superman pose with the dumbbells in our hands. So, Superman, remember, you're lifting your quads off the floor and your arms off the floor. And you're just going to hold this. And you should be looking forward a little bit, not necessarily straight down, so that your head is more neutral. You don't want this, you don't want this. And if you need to drop the weights, drop them. But hold that Superman. Should be contracting your lower back, your glutes. Really, the only thing touching the floor is the front of your pelvis, your stomach, right up to the bottom of your rib cage. Keep that stomach Suck to your spine, but flat on the floor. Those weights back in your hand if you can, and let's pulse. Or without them, pulse. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Now, we are going to go to a standing position. And if you have a heavier set of dumbbells, awesome. If you don't, that's fine. You can use your little ones. I'm going to use my 10s because they're here and I have them. Now, all we're going to do, stand, feet not quite together, but not quite shoulder width apart either. You're going to stand upright, stomach to your spine. You're just going to bend to the side and lift. Contract and lift. You would think the work is coming when you lift. No. Your arms are just relaxed. Your work is right here in your contract. Here's 3 and 3. You should be feeling this all along your side. If you're not, pull your stomach in harder. And think about contracting that side as you bend over. I think this is 4 and 5 and 5. If you get extra, great. 6. It's not about how many, it's about doing them right. 7. And your arms are just relaxed. 8. 8. 9, 9, and 10, and 10. All right, get those weights out of the way. Let me get my 3s out of the way too. We are back to our plates. What we're going to do this time is a seated tuck. Let me see here. I need a little more space. They need the carpet because these are going back under your feet, but this time they're going under your heels. So sit on your butt, hands behind your butt, pointed toward your butt. All you're going to do is extend, and hopefully your plate will come with you. Contract. Extend. Contract. You're working quite a bit in your legs here. If you need to keep your feet flat to keep them on your plates, great. But they should be your heels should be about the middle of the plate. That'll actually help them stay a little bit better. Extend, contract. And bigger plates actually work better too than these small ones. And 5, I think. 6. 7, you should be feeling this in your lower abs. If you're not, suck them in. And 9 and 10. All right, back to the top. Start with that plank, plank row. What do we do? Sit up with the touching under legs, Superman, your side bends, and back to those seated tucks. All right. Let's cool down. Start with our cat-cow. Cat. Everything's tucked under. Cow. And cat. Stretch that back. Cow. Stretch the front. I feel it all the way from my pelvis to my ribs. Here I feel it from around my glutes to my mid-back. Sometimes into my upper back if it's feeling really tight. Contract. Out. And contract. And out. And we'll have one more. Out. All right, down to the mat. Let's do our 4-level cobra. Remember, hands under your shoulders, start flat, and baby cobra. Just your chest is up. And down. Let's go hard. Kid cobra. This is probably the hardest one right here for me. And down. Mama cobra. Everything from your pelvis back is on the ground. Everything from your stomach up is up. And down more. And now grandma cobra. All the way up, arms out straight. And then even the front of your pelvis might be up. If you're doing this good. You can even turn this into an up dog if you wanted. Where only your feet are on the ground. Just the tops of your feet. How about that? But I'd rather focus on the cobra. And down. All right, child's pose. Bring those knees under. Sit back. Hands forward. Creeping forward the whole time. Thread your right arm under your left shoulder. Relax into it. I find this so comfortable. I really could just stay here. But I know you've all got things to do. So do I. Back out. Transition around. Get comfortable. Maybe not. If you're comfortable, push a little further. Push that heel, those butt towards your heels. Push that shoulder toward the floor. Creep that top hand out. So you challenge yourself. Back into your child's pose. From here, we're moving to that seated twist. But this time we're using the towel. Instead of twisting, you are going to move that towel around your foot. I'm going to turn sideways. Your foot this time is just in a figure 4 position. And grab that towel as low as you can. And just keep walking your feet, your hands forward. If you're really flexible, you don't need the towel. But the towel helps a lot. Keep that leg as straight as you can keep it. You can see my knee bends a little bit. It's partly because my quads are out of control. Switch to the other leg. Loop that foot. Foot's in a figure 4. And your back is flat. Reach forward. You should be getting a really good stretch in your lower back with this one. And in your hamstrings. Maybe your calves, if your calves are tight. If you can grab your foot, you can drop the towel, grab your foot. Where are you comfortable? Is it way up here? If it's up here, just let it be. Just pull that foot towards you. Just start creeping those hands as you can. All right, final stretch. Our tall stretch. Feet out, heads out, and just point your toes. Stretch your arms away, stretch your feet away. Stretch those toes as far as they'll go. Oh, I got a cramp in the bottom of my foot. So bend your toes if that happens. Push your heels out. You should feel a huge stretch from your belly button to the front of your pelvis. Alternate your stretch and your heel. Point and bend all the time, stretching your arms as high as they'll go. And stay here as long as you want. Go to your dead man's pose and just let it relax. And if you stay here the rest of the day, I wouldn't blame you at all. Just sink into the floor. Listen to your body. Do what your body wants to do. You should be feeling all these in your core. Everything from the moves. If you're not feeling the moves in your core, you're probably not tightening your core enough. So tighten your core more, and you should feel more. Stretch that body longer, and you should feel the stretches longer. All right. I babbled a lot today, didn't I? I will see you again tomorrow. And for day 4, we are going to use, if you have one, bring a stability ball. If you don't, a chair. A folding chair, a kitchen chair, any kind of chair as long as it doesn't have wheels. If it's got wheels, make sure if you have no other option, I'm sure you've got kitchen chairs without wheels, right? Make sure those wheels have locks on them. But for best option, bring that stability ball or your flat, solid chair. All right, have a good day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.